Question number 9. A 0.1 molar aqueous solution of a weak acid is 30% ionized if the Kf for water is 1.86 degree per molar, if the freezing point of the solution will be A minus 0.18 degrees Celsius, B minus 0.54 degrees Celsius, C minus 0.36 degrees Celsius, and D minus 0.24 degrees Celsius. Well, let's consider the entire scenario here. Now, first thing that they have given us the data as the molality. So the molality is going to be as 0.1 molar, right? So the second point that we need to know is that it is 30% ionized. So 30% ionization. Therefore, we have 30% of ionization is equal to, as an in form of the degree of the association and dissociation alpha, the degree can be as 0.3. Okay, this is the thing that we need to remember. Now, over here, if we take into consideration for a weak acid, what we have is HA is a weak acid, which gets ionized as H plus and A minus, right? So over here we have for 1 mole. Okay, so when it is not dissociated, we would have the answer as 0 and 0. But at the equilibrium, we would have the answer as 1 minus of alpha, if alpha and alpha over here. Correct. So therefore, we would say that for this entire scenario, here we will continue. So I is equal to the total moles over initial moles. This is equal to 1 minus of alpha plus alpha plus alpha, the whole thing divided by initial moles. Initial mole was 1. So over here, this minus alpha and plus alpha gets cancelled. So therefore, we would have the answer I is equal to 1 plus of alpha. But alpha value is 0.3. So therefore, I value is going to be as 1.3. So this is the second point that we need to understand. Right? So taking this particular thing into consideration, that is the value of I, we will consider over here with respect to the delta Tf. So delta Tf is equal to I into Kf into molality. Okay, so therefore delta Tf is equal to I. What is the value of I that we have over here is 1.3. Cryoscopic constant that they have given us is 1.86 into molality. Now molality that they have already given us the value as 0.1. So therefore delta Tf value that we would get after solving this is 0.241. Okay, so therefore we know the relationship as, we know the relationship over here, that is going to be the TFS, that is the freezing point of a solution, is equal to TF naught minus of delta Tf, right? So now delta Tf value we have already got. Tf naught, that is the freezing point of the solvent, is going to be 0 degrees minus 0.241. So this is TFS, of that is nothing more than the freezing point of a solution. So freezing point of solution is going to be equal to minus 0.241. So therefore the answer over here is going to be the option D. Thank you.